Donald Trump was impeached because of his desire to have an insurance policy in case Joe Biden was the Democratic nominee, the entire Ukraine thing. Well, after that impeachment, and now that it's looking like Joe Biden might have a good chance of being that nominee, what does Donald Trump think the race will be about? Ukraine. He said recently to Sean Hannity, that will be a major issue in the campaign. I will bring that up all the time because I don't see any way out. I don't believe they'll be able to answer those questions. Tommy Viator joins us once again. So it's happening. Are you surprised that the fact that he was impeached is not a deterrent to Donald Trump bringing up this whole messy thing?
No, I'm not surprised at all. I mean, no matter who wins, Donald Trump is going to run a dishonest, relentlessly negative campaign based on attacks that are dishonest and that are just, pumped through Facebook. In some ways, this line of attack worries me the least. I mean, it's been pretty well vetted through the media. It's going to feel like old news to a lot of people. There's a pretty easy rejoinder for Joe Biden in terms of what he did right in the situation. And if Donald Trump wants to go after Hunter Biden, certainly there's some fodder there. But Donald Trump's kids are corrupt, in some cases scumbags. So I'm not sure that's a path I'd want to pursue too deeply either if I'm the Trump campaign.
So there's a few things I find very interesting about that. So obviously I agree. I think that the Trump family is incredibly corrupt in a very obvious and easy to demonstrate way. But the thing about Trump seems to be that the hypocrisy matters less regarding him than it has for virtually any politician of our lives. So do you think that, is he going to feel dissuaded trying to cast the Biden family as corrupt because of the possibility that the finger could point back at him? Or do you think he's going to feel safe from that sort of comparison?
No, I don't think he'll be dissuaded. I think he will do and say whatever he thinks will help him win the election. My issue is whether voters will actually believe it. I could be wrong. I very likely will be because that happens often. But I think it's harder to paint Joe Biden as corrupt probably than it was Hillary Clinton, because Hillary Clinton faced 30 years of relentless attacks on her and demonization. And you could log onto Facebook at any time and see some aunt of yours posting about her literal kill list, right? It's just sort of a different situation than 2016. And so, yes, I'm worried about literally everything in this campaign. There are parts of Joe Biden's performance that keep me up at night. There are parts of Bernie's record that keep me up at night. But the Burisma stuff is not my most acute concern, just because we've kind of been through the ringer on this one and not a lot has come out yet that's actually damaging for Joe Biden.
Quick prediction, will there be a lock him up chant at a Trump rally in the next month?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Probably.
But it might be about Jeff Sessions.
Exactly. See, that's a good point, actually. So let's go to one other way that this issue might be raised. Obviously, Donald Trump is just going to be bringing it up. You can guarantee Sean Hannity is going to age himself years over the next 6 months by talking about it at the top of his lungs. Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.